That's what I want to know. Nothing. I tell you to just stay away from. How the fuck do you stay away from someone who fucking stalks you? That's the thing. I was accused of being a stalker. For what? For doing as I was fucking asked. And for leaving as soon as it got to the point where it was unsafe for me to be there. Natalie and Alicia Bollinger didn't give a fuck who was fucking hurt or killed over their bullshit. Neither one of them. Neither did Maddie Boa. Neither does this guy. Doesn't give a fuck. Why? Because of drugs, just like Natalie, just like Alicia, just like Maddie, just like Ted Bollinger, just like Rose M. Kelly, just like Troy Bollinger, just like Danica Garner, just like Rochelle Shelley Campbell. And we got Teresa Warren can't stay off of her fucking alcohol, can she? No, her idea of helping me was to call me fucking drunk and not shut up. Of course, you don't have to be drunk to have so much disrespect for somebody that you fucking talk over the victim and treat them like shit for fucking speaking up about it. Fuck this goddamn country and fuck everybody in it. You want me to fucking be nice to you? Shit, bitch, I'm nice to everybody. You should meet me in real life. When it comes to taking fucking abuse, I don't owe it to you to take fucking abuse. Alright, that lady and her kids seem far enough away. And there's a rather large biker-looking feller in between here and there. If that guy tries anything, well, I don't think he's gonna try anything with somebody twice his fucking size sitting there at a table between him and potential victims. Over this without crunching the bottom. Holy shit, maybe I should have thought about this first. The gas is really fucking low. We've already tried going to the cops about situations and gotten blown off. That's not what mandated reporters are supposed to do. I'm magically only disabled when it suits them. I'm expected to just take the abuse. See what time it is. 3:58. 2 minutes until food time. Nice. How much battery I got? Still over 50%. I'm on the internet speaking out about abuse I'm enduring in real life. And all these pieces of shit want to go, oh, well, you just need to get off the internet. Maybe they should look at what's on the internet. These people, it's hearsay. If I tell you that I'm being abused, it's hearsay. No, it's not. I'm coming to you for help because you're a mandated reporter. Oh my god, fucking this is stupid shit. It's fine though, isn't it? It's fucking fine. It's fine, it's fine. I just need to walk away, right? Walk away, walk away, walk away. That's always your fucking excuse when it's a male. It doesn't matter to you that I am disabled and cannot take care of myself. You don't give a shit. My dad didn't give a shit. None of it, my fucking family gives a shit. Meanwhile, I'm the only one that's not a child molester or a drug dealer. No, they're still closed for another 2 minutes, I guess. them off too.
I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, buddy?
No more abuse. Nobody will help me to turn it in. It sucks. I got some guy. He's threatened to kill me. He's threatened to assault me. He's accusing me of all sorts of crazy stuff. Keeps coming over and harassing me and calling me. In addition to that Molly lady doing the same. I got to record everything 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because I never know when one of those nut jobs is going to come beating on my vehicle at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I've been going to everybody that I'm supposed to. I'm told I got to go to the mandated reporters. I go to the mandated reporters. They won't look at the evidence. They won't listen. They won't do anything. Of course, then they say, oh, well, do you want me to call the cops? No, you can't call the cops because I'm homeless male. I've already called the cops here on multiple occasions, spoken to the cops here on multiple occasions, and they blow me off. Meanwhile, I have all that recorded.
Can you move your car around different places?
I've been, that's the problem, is that it costs money to be able to do that. I don't have an income anymore because I'm disabled. I had disability, but they ignored my disabilities and did not allow me the assistance that I was supposed to have by law. So I have to find a civilian who cares enough to actually help me with that paperwork and to get it done. But that's not happening because every civilian tells me to go to these agencies that don't do anything to help us. I've got over 20 recordings of people in this community who are homeless, who are going through similar stuff, who have tried to turn their stuff in. They always have to go in alone. They've gone to mandated reporters. Those mandated reporters, they just, like CARE, for example. CARE helps out somewhat, but if you're being abused, they don't care. The other one is supposed to be for abuse and human trafficking, and that's here in Tillamook. It's called Tides of Change. Tides of Change doesn't help. They just take your money. They take the taxpayers' dollars and pretend like they're going to help you. But after they've gotten the taxpayers' dollars, they want you to come back again and again and again. And then, of course, they want to procrastinate. So it takes forever for you to even get in for another appointment. And then you have to try to take care of your survival needs in between now and then. So then they've got great ideas that would be wonderful. They would totally help you if you were able. But then again, nobody helps you to have the resources to do those things. They're sending you around all these resources that cost time, cost money, cost gas. And meanwhile, I get harassed by the cops for being parked in places. So I make sure that I stay on rotation so that I don't get in trouble for parking somewhere.
Have you put in an application for the mini shelters already?
No, I haven't. I would need someone to help me with that. That's the problem, is that I can speak and that's it. I know how to record, but I don't know how to do all of the post-editing stuff. I don't know how to get any of that done. I'm taking abuse and I'm recording the abuse. I'm also recording the fact that I've gone everywhere that I can for help. I keep getting harassed, but there's a guy called Doug Jensen. He pretends he's a Christian and he's got a whole bunch of people. They make a bunch of fake accounts to harass me on my profile when I speak out. Meanwhile, I'm only speaking out on the internet because of abuse that I'm taking in real life. And then people tell me I wouldn't take that abuse in real life if I get off the internet. With all due respect, the guy I just recorded right across the street threatening me for what is the second, third day in a row. I literally got it recorded on my YouTube channel live for everybody to see. but I'm here taking the abuse still. I have to be afraid to go to the police because they have blown me off repeatedly. I told them I'm an at-risk adult and they say, oh, you're too cognitive for me. Well, yes, I'm cognitive. I got an IQ of 172. I'm highly intelligent. I'm also in a state of crisis, which means I can't function. But instead of understanding that I can't function and assisting me knowing that I can't function and the law requires them to do so, they just pretend that I can function. They pretend that I'm not disabled. They pretend that the abuse isn't happening. And pretend if they don't take a look that it makes it fine, and it never happens. All this stuff that they keep trying to pretend is civil stuff, you know, people have accused me of those things before, and obviously with no evidence.
I'm the microwave police.
But then again, I've been arrested just because people accused me of doing things I didn't do. Literally, people who I was trying to turn in actual evidence because I do report it. I do save the evidence.
This lady's trying to get in here, get some coffee.
Yeah, I just got done putting my coffee crystals in. She's good.
Thank you.
Well, you're here tonight to stay here for a little bit. Sit down and relax and enjoy the meal.
I thought it was safe with the meal yesterday. I didn't even make it into the meal before the guy was threatening me.
Well, I'm glad you made it tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had to worry about it because he pulled up right next to me, literally right before this. There was like 3 other witnesses to it. You know, Larry and his wife. They parked in between me and that guy.
Yeah.
I'll put some out there in just a minute.
If I show people the evidence, then they know that I'm telling the truth. But then, of course, getting to look at it when all they want to do is tell me to take it to the police and make it, you do it alone, and they don't understand the police. So then, when they walk in, you know, just because an officer is talking nice, they assume that he's being nice, and he's not being nice. And they're making excuses not to do their jobs. It's not nice, especially when you've got at-risk adults out here like me being abused by somebody who obviously is another at-risk adult. That guy over there was screaming that he doesn't have a driver's license, he doesn't have insurance, his plates are expired, and that guy is trying to have his gourd and cruising around the town in that thing.
Is that door not unlocked?
And I'm not supposed to be.
I can get it.
You let me in though. Huh? You let me in.
So I'm not supposed to be afraid, I'm not supposed to nothing because I'm a male.
Yeah, it sounds like
Sometimes, Tim, has gas vouchers
I
here.
have a gas voucher, but the gas vouchers don't get the abuse to stop or get me
No,
help
no, I
bringing it in.
understand that. I don't have a voucher to handle that.
He's
but I'm
gonna be
saying,
back
like,
in a week.
It could help you move around a little bit.
That's how I've been moving around the last week. You guys can't keep just giving them to me, and that was explained to me as well. Those are for,
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that, they do give gas vouchers here.
you're right.
and you've been over to community
I
services, right?
don't need that.
I know, I was just going, like, you're right. But I was letting you know, I know you're right. I'm verifying it.
You've been over to community services.
I've been all over. The problem is I'm having to go alone.
Yeah, well, over there, they'll give you food, clothing,
Yeah,
and
yep.
sometimes help with other things.
And that's how I ended up getting the gas. That's how I ended up getting. The only reason I have a vehicle right now is because of you guys. That is no joke. The Seventh Day Adventist is literally the only reason that my vehicle is where it's at. It's literally the only reason that I haven't blown my head off.
Well, I'm glad that part worked. We gotta lock the door and take the sign out over that.
Yes, sir.
I figured they'd come out.
Yeah, might as well.
You might as well
Go for it.
go for it.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah.
It's amazing what people,
It's like looking
that's like
more like the cat thing. Like natural cat things, they don't get like trash. And it's not hard to read.
Oh, baby, get cat.
You guys did a great job of cleaning that up over there.
Oh, no, I'm ready to contribute.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you. And that was the camp I was showing you where they've been cleaning up the one camp, getting it all cleaned up. They've done a great job. They've been kind of repurposing for their own camp, and they know it's temporary. They know it's only a matter of time before parents want to complain about homeless people back there. The thing is, they know that there's homeless people back there because their kids go back there and talk about them. Why are their kids going back there? To smoke their pot, smoke cigarettes after school. If your kids know where their camp is, then either A, they saw it on my channel, or B, your kids are poking smart. Well, we got another fucking harasser on here, don't we? We know what to do. How to use her on this channel. So easy. So fucking easy.
hello. Glad to see y'all.
Right though?
Love those peanut butter sandwiches. I've got even my roommate now, she eats one. We take two now. We have them for breakfast the next day. Good. This is great.
Yep, here we go. Another one of them wannabe Christians getting on here to harass me. Gotta love it. Calls himself Bill Jensen.
Hey guys.
Hey, Anthony, how you doing?
How are you all?
They're really nice. Yes, what do you want me to do? You got it.
This sounds like something my cat would do. We're like a cartoon bulldog.
This stuff is weird. It's maybe like carbonated gravy or something.
Yeah, it's like carbonated cat food.
Yeah. A lot of vegetarians, so
You know they make chicken and turkey and beef and all that. I try to eat that.
Right.
Is that water hot?
Yeah. Boiling.
Yeah, I talked to my doctor. He was a seven. And he also wants to set up.
Hey, Gary, could you walk me out to my car, please? Sure. Thank you, sir. I don't want to get accused of doing nothing, just walking out to my car. That guy has threatened and harassed me 3 days in a row. He's been doing it to other people too, like Otter and another gentleman over at one of the other feeds. I was at the one at First Christian, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, and he came by and started screaming at me, and yesterday morning screaming at me to wake me up. And
did you hear tonight?
he's the guy in the blue tank top. He was just over there at the skate park. He pulled over and started threatening, harassing me, and some crap about heroin and his daughter, and some crap with that lady over there, accused me of giving her heroin. Like, dude, no, I don't mess with that shit. But he's out of his friggin' gourd. And then, of course, he's going off on this for days. Like, I can't just keep on moving around from parking lot to parking lot. The guy goes to the same homeless feeds as I do in order for me to even get the resources here and try to penny pinch so that I don't have to spend a whole bunch of money that I really need to put into my vehicle and put into my insurance and put into all that. But I can't do that when I am constantly having to run from people like him.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get a escort out here so he wouldn't try pretending I was talking to her or some crazy shit.
Yeah, you said that's his sister?
Well, she might be, she might not. I don't know. I don't know either one of them. I just know that I'm having to deal with that guy repeatedly. I mean, I recorded him once before at one of the other feeds trying to start a fight with another homeless guy, claiming that other homeless guy had a walk-in closet and a porno room inside of the walk-in closet in the back of it and a bunch of other crazy stuff. The problem is that he's not the only one out here who's doing this. I got to deal with him. I got to deal with that lady Molly. And it's not that I don't save the evidence. It's that, you know, like when I first came in there, obviously I was talking 400 miles a minute. It's because that had literally just happened with that guy. Like I literally drove from there to here and walked up to the door, and that's when you guys opened it. So I mean, it literally just happened. That guy right there. Hey, it's been ongoing. I'm not the only one who's having to go through it, but I have to be scared of those people for good reason. I mean, it's scary enough that we're victimized as if we're all that guy, and most of the people who hate us, they hate us because of people like that. And then they blame us and judge us for people like that, as if we're all like that, as if we're all on drugs, as if we're all volatile.
Yeah, I can see that. People are afraid too. And that you're afraid and people are afraid, and it just makes a bad combination.
It does. That's why I show it on my YouTube channel, so that we could get some help. But like I said, that Bill Jensen feller claims he's a Christian. Him and his friends has been making fake accounts and profiles to harass me for years. And the thing is that harassment is nothing compared to having to go through this stuff in real life.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go to the cops, they tell me, oh, well, if you just get off the internet. No, I'm being abused over things that other people put on the internet. I'm being abused over slander, that I have evidence that it's slander, but I don't get to show it. I had 3 accounts that were full of evidence. 2 of them have been destroyed because I wasn't able to pay the bill. The 3rd one is about to be destroyed because I can't pay the bill. It shows that I'm the one who's been telling the truth. I'm the one that's victimized, but everybody keeps blowing me off to somebody else. Why hasn't anybody tried to collect the evidence? They tell me I have to do it myself. I'm not capable because of the things that were taken away from me because of abuse, because I told on the right people. I told on law enforcement who didn't want to do their jobs, people in houses and people in churches. They want to believe that when we go to the cops about an issue, that the cops treat us the same way that they treat you, and they absolutely don't. They blow us off because we don't matter. Nobody's going to care. Natalie Bollinger got her head blown off because of that stuff. My friends just wanted to tell me just to let it go and ignore it and move somewhere else and move along. And I tried everything that they asked me to do. They didn't even once try listening to why it is that I needed help. They were too busy giving advice. I didn't go to them for advice. I went to them because I needed help turning in people who were hurting me and continue to do so. And all of those people get away with it by calling me mentally ill. I go to the cops about these issues. I say, hey, I'm an at-risk adult. I can't take care of myself. They tell me, it looks like you're taking care of yourself just fine. I'm living in a fucking vehicle. I can't fucking pay the goddamn bills. I can't get a job because my back is screwed. I can't get a job because my head is screwed. And it's because of abuse. It's because of rampant violence. It's because of people like that guy everywhere I go. I have to be afraid to go somewhere to get something to eat because I'll run into someone like that. I have to be afraid to go to the cops about somebody like that because they'll blow me off. I'm mentally ill when it suits them and smart when it suits them. When it comes to giving me the rights and allowing me the rights of a disabled person, they call me intelligent. When it comes to allowing me the rights of an intelligent person, they call me disabled. Meanwhile, I am completely shut down and I have been screaming for help for literally years. I've gone through years of nut jobs like that guy. I can't defend myself. I literally cannot physically, financially, or mentally take care of myself, let alone defend myself. He did it again, Otter.
Hey, there he is.
He did it again.
Hey, they keep saying something about us, you know, and they give us these beards now. You know, they fell off someone or something, huh?
Yeah, I'm a beardo. That guy over there, he was doing it again. Like I don't get it. Like he just keeps on doing it. I can't take care of myself. I'm trying every moment of the day not to have a meltdown over people like him and people like Molly. And oh my God, yeah, he did it again. Yeah, he pulled over at the park yet next to me.
He is. I don't like to say it like that, but
Dude, I'm afraid he's gonna assault me or assault somebody else. I got some tobacco. I just
okay.
I think I still have some of the.
Here, I'll smoke them and get that. He's gonna have to fuck you.
The thing is,
Don't worry about it.
I have to worry about it.
When you guys go back in there, why don't you sit together?
Yeah. We sit with ourselves, you know. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Cheryl's a real nice lady.
We're your family shit. How's that kayak doing? I gave him the kayak.
Oh, he keeps saying there's evidence up in the
I have a
kayak
blue
or
one.
something.
I gave it away. And I had this one. They're river ones. You gotta hold your arms out. That's not something that I don't think we want to go out because when it flips,
Yeah.
You know, you gotta hold your arms out.
Oh, yeah, no, that wouldn't work for
To
me.
keep it, yeah.
I got a kayak that's very stable. And it's just,
These ones are different.
Well, this is gonna be stable enough. All I gotta do is take 2 of those and lash it to the side and then lash 2 cross braces on. I got them pool noodles and some empty 2 liters. Thank you for
I gotta
escorting me
go
out.
in,
You're
they're gonna be
good.
starting to mail out shortly, so
Yeah, it's coming out.
come in when you're ready.
We'll come in a second. Good to see you. Hello.
Hi guys, hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you today?
Good, good.
Good.
If he assaults me, I can't physically defend
Oh,
myself.
you ain't gonna go through that. Don't worry about that. Nope. We won't let that happen.
I only know dirty tricks and I won't use them because they'll kill people.
I'm not a fighter, but I tell you what, I will defend myself.
And see, that's the thing, I'm not allowed. Every time I've defended myself against assailants, I've gone to jail.
Yeah, that's what they did to me. They want to give me 18 years on the last one.
Well, that's what you fucking get for being homeless. Of course, you're also not white, so I mean, that's what you get for being born a different color too, right?
Never just defending yourself.
It looks like
Yeah.
mine up there.
Yeah,
It
you
is.
remember that?
Yeah,
I gave both of them away.
you gave yours away?
That's mine.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
well, maybe on a, like, up in, lake or something. Yeah, the High Mountain Lake up there. You take the boats on there. Ebo High Mountain Lake.
Something I couldn't see, bro.
You only take them out of, you can't take them over.
Well, I got some inflatables in here. I also made sure because that old guy, Tom, he's like 80 years old and was trying to blow up an air mattress.
Yeah.
So I got one of the electronic things so he could blow up his air mattress. I could use it for a couple of my projects, but I was gonna get one so that he could blow up his air mattress.
Those come in handy.
Where the hell did I put my tobacco? I can't find my tobacco or my lighter. That's the thing, after having to deal with somebody like that, like I can't remember his name. He yelled his name at me. I still can't remember it, and that's the problem is that
I just don't look at it. Don't look at it. Look away. Don't
I wish that worked. No, he came up to my vehicle, was trying to get into my vehicle yesterday morning to yell at me.
Finally got me a beer.
Right? Yeah, I quit drinking over 20 years ago, but when I drank, I drank.
I'm cutting out. Almost done.
It's not easy, but you know, I've also been around a lot of lushes, and it seems to me like you're always functional.
You know, I'm ready to work. Oh, I forgot. On the way here, me and Cheryl, we were gonna grab a bunch of big clumps of grass over by the church. And we brought a bag too, but we were talking. We totally spaced it for the jackass over here. She used to always feed him carrots. We get bags of carrots and feed him carrots.
It's not often I see a white ass.
A white one, right?
Yup,
Yeah,
like that is rare.
It's different. And he's got a little gray cat with him.
I was trying to figure out where the horse shit smell was coming from. Turned out that they had a thing of horses came in here and had to turn around in the parking lot, I guess.
Really?
Something like that. Well, I was over there when I smelled it, and somebody was telling me like a day or two later some story about how they seen the horses down here. I was like, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, not if they never got out of the vehicle.
If you ride 'em, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
I used to have horses. Oh, we had horses.
Raise your lighter. I apparently can't find. I found it.
There you go. Got it?
I found the big pink one.
Oh, you can take them together.
A double-ended even, yeah.
That's a cool idea.
Well, it makes it easier to find it. Plus, it's a color that's easy to find. I do like black lighters, but my interior is black, so if I buy a lighter, it's gone. Yeah. I prefer pink because that means that only half the population out here is likely to steal it from me. I know so many guys that stole my pink lighter and brought it back, or they realized that I have a pink lighter after asking if they can use it.
I had someone say something
And then they
about
won't use it.
my steel hat. 'Cause I got a bunch of them, but I got this one because they always give me steel hats at the shop. And I go, can I get one of those pink ones? And well, I start wearing it because it's like the ribbons when you're doing the tree lines,
Yeah.
border lines. And but when you're in the timber, you want to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I want to do this on it on the back of it because it's a mesh net. I want to write fucking cancer.
Right?
You know?
Absolutely.
You know, I told my lady I keep forgetting to do it because we just got a new Sharpie. I want to write fucking cancer on it. I had a friend and she had cancer and she got a hat like that that said fuck cancer.
Yeah. I got a fuck cancer t-shirt in here somewhere.
Those are cool. I'd
It
be
is.
sporting it.
Dark black.
Right?
Never even been worn. It was given to me for free. I was going to put it on the other week, but I couldn't find it.
Oh no.
All right. Could I put out the cigarette and walk in with you? That guy's right at the
Yeah,
entrance.
stay on my website.
All right. I suppose if I'm going to do that, I better put out my cigarette.
The little packs.
Yeah, I got to grab some of those too. Also,
Those, yeah, they come in handy.
one of them tweaker fellers, the one that's all right, he comes by at like 2 o'clock in the morning. He'll come find me just about anywhere. He asks me if I got any of those little hot chocolate packets.
It comes in handy.
It does.
Someone might want it.
I also decided there was a guy at one of the dispensaries. I was explaining to him about how I only smoke pot so I can get in with the homeless community and not be ostracized and outcast. But that there's so many people out here who have given me pot that's got crystals stuck to it. I'm like, no, that ain't happening. He said, well, I'll tell you what, you come here, we'll give you a discount on it because I know what you're doing. And
Weed. I found a joint. Someone gave me a joint. It's in my pocket.
yeah.
It's one of those pre-rolls.
Well, just because I've seen so many drugs in this town and so many people out here on the streets are like, dude, they're putting fentanyl in this shit. They're putting, some of these guys are putting meth in it. So you really want to have your own. So I've decided, absolutely.
It's beer. I don't want to bring it in church.
I get you.
I don't want to come out.
Let me put out my
I did that
cigarette. I'll
before.
walk
I
in
set
with
it
you.
on the floor, and I was like,
Totally.
Thank you.
Well, since he's there, just like the situation with Molly, I make sure that I stay recording because I can't be having it be somebody else's word versus mine, and there be no proof that I'm the one telling the truth, because then I get called mentally ill.
Get the good stuff.
Yes, sir.
There's certain, yeah.
Thank you, Otter.
Yeah.
Cheryl, is there an empty seat here?
No, we can pull one up.
Yes, ma'am.
Pull one up. Yeah, were you in the meal last night when that little dog fell? Yeah, and Louis, I thought,
I made sure
they
that
usually sit here. I just heard it, and I was sitting over there, and then he was on the ground. I'm sorry. And I looked again, and Louis came back from the restroom, and he was still on the floor. So he went over and
Really?
helped him up.
Oh my God.
He's a real small man. His legs are kind of, his knees.
does he have glasses and
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about
is
him.
he all right? That's Tom.
Huh?
That's Tom.
Tom?
Yeah, he's.
I don't see him here tonight.
I don't
They
see
maybe
him
they'll
here
come
either.
late. Yeah, I was kind of worried about him, you know.
Well, if he's with
Taking a-
Molly, I'm gonna leave immediately because she's even more dangerous than that guy.
He is?
No, the old man's not dangerous, but Molly is. That's the lady that's with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is she goofy? Oh, my.
man, she tried to. She was beating on my vehicle and all sorts of other stuff. Like it's been over a month that she's been harassing me. I looked at my YouTube channel. They find somebody that's easy to victimize, somebody nobody cares about, and they just keep on going at it. Whoever's
We
alone.
had this neighbor gal where we parked. When we drove up, she says, "No, you can't park on my street." I said, "It's not your street." And we were down the street from her. And he weeded at her yard as a favor because she had something with her ankle, some surgeries. I mean, you know, and then she's doing that. We were quiet, but sometimes he gets loud, you know, but I try to keep away from people. So anyway, she was nasty to us, and then we had a note the next day, time to move, when we were over there today. And today she comes and gives us a big deal of water. And this other neighbor,
Well, that guy outside with the
they
blue
called
shirt.
He said we painted
Yeah.
on the church, which we never did. I mean, come on, we're not high schoolers. Why would we put, but,
This is KKK territory, and he's brown,
huh?
or might as well be in their minds.
Yeah. If anybody wants to steal my purse,
I'll make sure nobody touch it.
thanks.
So they fixed you up.
Yeah, we gotta go home and
The guy's outside doing some more tweaker crap. He doesn't want me to record the safety issue. Well, that's just too bad. People don't like it when I record them threatening to kill me either, but they still do it. least he's picking up his trash.
Yeah, that's. That's real evidence.
I could put them down, you know. Sandwiches? Yeah.
So are you gonna be leaving or are you gonna continue with your? No, we're going to the office. I'm going to deal with it after food shop.
Oh.
Probably just come and get it I had 3 shots in one day. The COVID shot, the flu shot, and also my testosterone.
Are you still getting those? You let me have them? Good.
I had to go a year and a half without being able to get them.
So has Sarah's family gotten in touch with you at all? About that happening to us, something happened to either one of us. Our kids, our other kids would freak out. Gonna go up and get some food, sir?
No, ma'am, I gotta wait for the guy in the blue shirt to get out of line. I'm not gonna risk being in the same line or anywhere that close to him. Right before this, he was threatening me over there at the skate park. Yesterday at the feed, he was threatening me. I was woken up yesterday morning with him threatening me. That's in addition to him threatening to assault and kill other people also at the church feeds.
That's too bad. Your name is Sean, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I thought that's what they said yesterday.
Yeah, I find missing people and do my best to protect those of us out here who are at risk, but mandated reporters won't do their jobs. So we end up getting abused and told it's our fault. They make every excuse why we somehow deserve it.
I thought they made you give charges to Corver for them. Yeah, for entertainment.
Like when the guy said, what's this fly doing to my suit? The way he looks at my he's doing extra.
All right, so
My
this
dad,
this fly goes to a restaurant, right? And the waiter comes up and he says, "Excuse me, garçon, but there's a flea in my poop."
Yeah.
Get it? A flea in my poop? It's a fly.
Yeah.
Fly in my soup. Never mind.
Okay. That's okay.
It's not the best joke of the week.
my dad used to say, oh, we're taking, would you get more protein? Both of us are up to food.
I don't mind eating insects. I've been out in the woods enough. I'm also smart enough to cook them. I got lots of friends ended up sick from eating stuff needed to be cooked.
My doctor, he said not to get the COVID. They took your temperature. He got COVID pneumonia. He was septic. Anyway, he's still with us. See the book I started yesterday. I should finish it tonight. I'm crazy.
I'm gonna wait for him to get out of line.
Tragic.
Okay.
One of those whole things, minister, women and young girls. Reported they found all these kids.
I can get some PBJs.
Now one of them survived.
Thank you, Otter.
It's pretty interesting. It's not true. Anyway, nice to meet you. Feel better.
Well, that's why we came today. We thought, well, we didn't really feel like eating, and I said, yeah, but we'll miss seeing them, and they might wonder where we are, so we better go in and say hi.
Sure looks good.
It did look, and the apples were really good.
Good.
It was
Oh, yeah.
nice to see you.
Cornbread.
I know she's like that all day long.
There you go.
Working on that every day. You want bread?
Now, we're down to the lake. For here to go.
Good idea, thank you.
Hello there. Hey, how you doing, bro? How you been? Where's your awesome hat at?
Potatoes?
Yeah, look at man.
Are you
still
going
have
to
the
have
buttons.
vegetable also?
Oh, it's on the wall. Okay, well, you got some fish in that hat or what? Yeah. No joke. Next year for real, man. I'm hoping next year. Oh, yeah, it's good eating.
I just wanted to be nervous about it.
Glad you enjoyed it. Yes, we just make a lot of trash here with
Oh, I brought
plastic
myself here.
everything.
You didn't make me. I brought myself here.
Wasn't calling you trash either. But I can see, if you like to joke, well, where is Mr. Jim? He really loves to joke with his cat. He can tell you 1,000 jokes. Maybe he already left. I don't see him sitting over there.
Someone named Jim? Is he an earthworm? That was a fun game.
Oh, he's right behind you.
Yeah, that's why I stepped back. I figured, well, if I step back, she'll see
I
him.
have brand new glasses and I can't see. What can I say?
It's all right. I suffer from selective hearing loss.
I may have.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like to selectively tune out stupid, so I just don't change it to that station.
Here, all right.
With my ex, I choose not to hear.
Legs, there's so much left.
At one point, she said she needed to feel wanted, so I put her picture up on the post office.
Welcome to my world. Actually, I find missing people. I'm not great at it, but I'm all right at it. I don't have the resources that the government agencies do, but they spend all their resources trying to make sure that we can't. So,
Hi there.
hello,
For here or to go?
for here too.
Okay.
No, thank you on the sins of the flesh today.
No, none of it?
No.
Okay.
I love the sins of the flesh. Just
Do you want me to load you up with potatoes?
yes, ma'am. Broccoli and sauerkraut. Is that German?
I think it's
I
like
can't eat none of that. I don't have any teeth. Thank you, though.
bread,
Yes, please.
a couple pieces.
Sure. All starches today, apparently.
Cranberry.
Apparently, unless you want to have a salad, you want to have
No, don't have any teeth, but thank you. No. I try French and an Italian. Oh my God!
Being here.
That's pretty good.
Bye, Gary.
Can't eat most of what we got today. It's down to the last 3 pieces of chicken. They're all mostly gristle because they're legs, and they're the legs that were at the end of it. So I can't eat them. I don't have any teeth. Oh, I need to get silverware. Sorry for beating on the table.
Probably brothers, yeah.
Really strong.
That girl that's sitting down there, just cracked me up. She was sitting down for picking her thumbs. And then I watched her get her food and I never seen her go to the bathroom worth it. And that's why it really tickled me when I saw you go to the bathroom, because that's just.
I never washed my hands. All right, that's not true.
Well, hopefully you're not picking your toes right before you eat.
No, just my nose. Picking my nose and my toes and my toes and my nose, and I'm gonna go eat dinner.
Are you gonna save this container?
We told you about that thing up in Everett. What would you do about it?
They have more of those soup.
I called them.
Get me that summer soup.
At the jail, they tried to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Report it when we were there because of the retaliation.
Yep. And that's the thing, they're mandated reporter stuff. That's one of the things is we have to be afraid because of retaliation, which is why we're supposed to have mandated
Right,
reporters.
and they were the sergeant, the Russian sergeant, and was Pitbull, they were the bosses in the jail. We had like 12 of the guys, and the others, sticks, knives, and all of them cut them up.
Here you go. Nice cocoa.
Well, it's Otter's fault for not being born a white guy.
His mother's pure native, 100%.
She's 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then up in Port Angeles, people said to go back home. Well, Port
Angeles,
Angeles-
that's a racist friggin', that's
Port
like going
Angeles
here.
was native land.
I know.
Where your
It's
mom
hate
always
central.
said, with a grain of salt.
Broncoli.
Fine.
Hell, Port Orchard is, sorry, Port Orchard is less racist than Port Angeles.
Are they?
And Port Orchard is a bunch of rich people, yeah.
They're all yard waste over there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever get to get those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
I haven't had any in a few years.
I always get them. We eat them later. But,
Not too crowded.
well, if there's any consolation, that those people yesterday at that other place were, that was disconcerting to me. They were threatening people and stuff outside.
Oh, good golly. Oh, he always does that.
He just.
Well, that makes me not want to come there, you know? Nobody went and said anything to him or anything.
I did.
Well,
Then,
no, I
yeah,
mean,
then it was after you.
nobody in management.
Well, I tried letting them know, I informed them, it's actually on my video, me informing them here even. I do let people know, but you're right, it's tough to get anyone to do anything. They say, oh, just ignore him, just leave him alone. I'm like, he's following me, big difference.
He did that to me for a while, followed me around. But I ain't gonna take it. He can mind his own business. Oh, that's good.
Is it good? Good.
Well, I don't want him to hurt me or anybody else, and I don't want to hurt him on accident. I'm not God's gift to battle or anything like that. I'm not a great fighter. I'm just lucky, and I know it hurts.
Yeah.
Also, I'm old and gimpy, and I know how long it takes me to recover now.
Right.
It is, isn't that terrible?
That's how
It is.
Yeah.
When I was 20 years old, I could get my ass whooped and still be up to work for the next day. Now, even if I win, yeah, I'm looking at 3 days laid up at least.
Yeah.
On the bright side, at least my hips ain't busted. Bad hips, bad legs, bad knees, bad ankles, bad back, but nothing busted.
What have you been doing all day today? Just reading?
No, I cleaned my van, I played with the cats. I'm a cat.
Oh. From the institute.
Yeah. And I have bleach clean on the drive.
Oh, yeah. You know, I got a cat. I tell you, we just have one cat. And I don't know, but I fill up her litter box, you know, it's half full. And she's got that thing full. Yeah, in 2 days. I have to dump it in 2 days. I don't know how she could do so much.
My name is Sean.
Hello, I'm Oliver.
Good to meet you, Oliver. You ride the tracks?
She changes her cat boxes quite a few times.
The skink that you're wearing, it looked like the one that the railroaders use
Oh, I just have one and I'm
pick out the
telling you,
maps
that
and also know what the different markings mean.
This is how she loves me. Yeah, she was laying on me and I said no, and I got the spray bottle, the sprayer, and I thought, oh, I'll just pick her up and toss her off the bed. And I picked her up and she ran. I love you, you're not throwing me down.
You still have your dogs?
We only have one, the other one, we had to put him down. He was, how old, 12, 16? It's really been hard. It's really been hard. I got a picture frame at a garage sale that says, something about when they love you all the way, and I got a picture of him and put in it, because that's what he was like.
Dogs are made of love.
Yeah, they are.
If they're growling at somebody, it's probably because you're afraid, not the dog.
He was a long-haired dachshund, and we had his mom, and so we've had him since he was born. So it was like having a child, you know, one of your grandkids or something. Seriously.
Right.
It's really odd because my daughter had two of the brothers, and within a month after he died, they died.
That's kind of like that. The other half passed away. Sometimes we'll pass away with.
If they do something about it, I could make everybody happy by being able to make stuff private, by not having to record it when there's a safety issue when one of my predators is nearby.
That's a good idea.
It is. It sucks that I have to, though. It also sucks that I can't get anybody to go in with me to turn this stuff in. Like the stuff he was doing right before we came in tonight, right over there at the park. And the stuff yesterday at the church.
Yeah. It's a good thing in a way.
Yeah.
It really is.
But I don't want to. You guys like your privacy, don't you?
Well, yeah, I guess.
I record for our safety. Sometimes it's just my safety, but sometimes it's for other safety.
Right.
When he was threatening to beat up that guy and kill that guy over at the First Christian Church, that was like a week and a half before he did it to me over there. And that was like the second or third time he'd pulled that.
That's just so sad.
Well, it's all
I
right.
mean, it's sad that there's somebody that hates life so much that he wants to hurt other people.
Well, they pick out.
Jesus and all that. Just doing singing.
Predators pick whoever's easiest to victimize. Those who are alone, those who are disabled, those who are elderly, those who are small and tiny, people who can't defend themselves. I can't physically or mentally or financially take care of myself, so obviously defending myself is not an option.
You're all right with that.
If I get assaulted, I go to jail. I've got evidence of that repeatedly in the last 6 years. I've gone to police officers and been assaulted by police officers for trying to turn in crimes against me. So, okay, yeah, but no.
We won't let anything happen to you. Not around
We'll
us.
holler real loud.
I was just doing that over there. It didn't make a difference. I was screaming at the top of my lungs for him to leave me alone. I do that often. I've been arrested for yelling at people who are physically assaulting me. So then they tell me that it's a civil matter. Me being physically assaulted is a civil matter, and I have to go through the civil courts. And I tried jumping through the civil courts, and they give me the runaround. I'm sure everybody at this table's been through the runaround.
No self-defense laws.
Hey, get
Well,
out.
assault is assault is assault. I'm an at-risk adult regardless. It's mandatory for them to press charges against people who assault me. But by pretending that I'm mentally ill, or calling me mentally ill and pretending I'm schizophrenic, I have to just take the abuse. Meanwhile, if I was schizophrenic, it would be a felony, not a misdemeanor, but a felony for them not to investigate it.
You wanna give me 18 years?
Right.
6 guys jumping. What are you gonna do when 6 people jumping?
Take it.
Take it.
All right. Where are we going next? Monday?
Well, I keep trying to tell people there is racism in America. It does exist, and the brown-skinned folk do need to be afraid. But that also people pretend I'm making a threat by saying that.
It's good sealing.
I got my phone in my man purse. Yeah, I don't see that guy here, so. Nope, he's right outside the door, so I guess I do need to take it with me.
But I like to do it in church and stuff too. Yes, you may. Get those containers back out. I don't know if we're going. I got those keys again. I was a little hasty in putting away the.
Are you sure you don't still have them? I have too many hands. Expect me to keep hold of these things.
Yeah, I have too many pockets, not enough hands. If I could check all of my pockets at once, I would know that I'd checked them all.
Could I also get a scoop for that rice?
This one is.
It's empty. I mean, you can tell that they're empty because they don't shake, well, they don't have any liquid fuel left in them.
I can tell they're empty because they sound like this.
Okay, that's another way, I guess.
Right?
Okay.
And people say, you have the brains of a fish. I say, nuh-uh, if I had brains, it wouldn't sound like this.
I was wondering if it would be possible to get a response to this.
Well, that ain't gonna work. I don't think this lid was made for this cup. It wasn't. All right. That didn't work.
Before anyways, this is perfect for you. You want some rice in there? Let me give you some rice. No? Oh, man. I got some stuff. Oh, one of these. We got him, Gary.
The problem with most people out here is that when they're abused, they don't record it. The problem with people who record it is that either A, they are victimized for recording it as if they're a horrible person, or B, people don't care that there's evidence. They won't look at it. They won't help you turn it in. And you got to go to the same cops that victimized you the first time. 6 years of this. Natalie got her head blown off in December of 2017, but this abuse started in 2016. Her name's Natalie Bollinger. She was on drugs. They were doing the same stuff as that guy. you know, because it's called a drug-induced psychosis. They don't have any idea what the hell's going on, but they're volatile and they get people killed. They go spreading rumors to get people killed, or they go out and they get messed up like he is obviously right now, and then they do insane things. I don't know if that Brisa girl is actually his daughter, but I do know that I'm afraid for her if she is.
I'm gonna bring us some rice.
She's actually on my YouTube channel too. She was offering me some condoms. Yeah.
Yeah.
The condoms, I don't know. I don't use them. I stay away from women. I stay away from men too. The way I figure it, it's easier if people don't assume you have ulterior motives. And I think that the consistency of snot is just sick. So I don't want to exchange fluids with anything. I shouldn't say anything because that could insult just about everybody. Because then you're calling me a thing. Well, yeah, we're all things.
Yeah. Okay, would you tell him, okay, the little guy, that's what did his wife do to you?
I don't know if it's his wife. Is it the lady with the fedora and the black jacket? Is she the one that was with him?
Not Laura, the wife, she's got crutches. She's got gray hair. You mean Dora did that? She hit your car?
No, not Dora. This is a lady named Molly. So if it's a different guy, then it's a different guy. Tom is the guy he's got a small brim cowboy hat, wears glasses. He's kind of short. He's about 80 years old, gray hair, glasses. So it'd be a different guy than
Guy's
him.
not 80, he's probably 45, 50. His legs are real frail.
Last night.
Yeah. Otter.
It don't get much odder than me. I'll take him. I'm just messing.
Well, Jim didn't make it tonight.
You want any salads? There's all kinds of stuff left here.
On the bright side, I'm probably the most hated person in Chapel, Nebraska.
The most white person?
Hated person in Chapel, Nebraska. It's KKK territory, just like here. So, like, their nickname for me is N-word lover, but they don't say N-word. I've been beaten up for. They do frequently. Matter of fact, you don't want to know what they call Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I haven't gotten along there since I moved there because I stick up for black people. I stick up for the LGBT community. I stick up for Hispanic people. I stick up for immigrants. I stick up for the disabled. Basically everybody that they consider inferior people. The weirdest thing for me is listening to a bunch of white farmers who are getting government subsidies and hire a bunch of foreign workers when it's time for harvest, complaining that they're always broke because of blacks and Mexicans. There's no blacks and Mexicans in the area, and these guys spend $50 a night at the bar to complain about blacks and Mexicans destroying their lives and making them broke. I'm like, that's $1,500 a month. That's more than I make in a month by over double. Or more than I was making when I had disability. Now it's about exponentially more. Now, I got a question. If you were spending $1,500 a month on booze so you can complain about blacks and Mexicans, would it be blacks and Mexicans' fault that you were broke? I didn't think so either. Unless you happen to be black and Mexican at the same time. But then that would be your fault.
There's one movie I like, it's Coach Carter. Did you see it?
Nope.
Okay, what's more, who played him? Samuel Jackson. It's a true story in LA. This team, it's basically a black high school, and the teachers don't expect the black kids to achieve anything. They set the level way down. And he expected his team to you know, maintain their grade level. And they had to wear a suit coat on game day. And anyway, he wanted them to go on to college. And since most of them didn't have the grade level, then they couldn't play. And anyway, what he told them is that they were using the N-word, they call them niggers, which
I hate
was
that word.
offensive to their ancestors. He said, when you people use it, you're telling white people that it's okay to call them that. So it is disrespectful, but, I mean, I don't like that talk myself, but I mean, I like the message. And all the kids went up, they all got scholarships, and went on college, and everything.
You want to see a picture I drew of Samuel L. Jackson? That girl I was telling you about, Natalie Bollinger, who got shot in the head, she was my best friend and my hero, and she didn't have any superpowers. So here, let me shut off my
They
video.
shot her in the head, did she die?
Yeah, she died. She was shot in the head at Macintosh Dairy on December 29th, 2017, at 6 to 15 inches away from her head with her boyfriend's 9mm Glock 19. She was on her knees. She was wearing a black hoodie, black shoes, black pants, and mismatched socks.
They assassinated her.
She asked him to. I'd exposed her dad for raping her, and she freaked out. I had to. They wouldn't stop assaulting me, wouldn't stop threatening to kill me and my friends and family, and nobody would listen. They do the same thing that I got to deal with here with that guy nationwide. It's, oh, well, you just ignore him. How do you ignore somebody who follows you? When they say just ignore it, just move on, just move on. How do you move on from somebody following you, threatening to kill you, threatening to kill your family? I've even got evidence on my YouTube channel from my sister letting me know that they were following her and threatening her. It's not illegal. It's only illegal if I threaten them back.
Oh,
Yeah,
so they
isn't
can
that
get
crazy?
away with it.
Yeah, it's kind of like when people say, all right, for example, if we defend ourselves against somebody who's attacking us, we get charged with assault.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or defending himself.
But if you don't defend yourself, they still lock you up. They still blame it on you. They refuse to arrest the person who assaulted you. And the thing is, we're the most unarmed populace in the country. We're also the most likely to be murdered by police, murdered by the public. We're number one victims of rapists and serial rapists and serial murderers. Hospitals treat us all like we're junkies. Let me end
Things
this.
have gotten out of control.